Yeah, let's get 50% of the total population to weigh in and give their voice. 50% of the Muslim population weighing in and giving their voice. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd also like to thank our team, the entire News18 network team. Please understand, we've done this survey in 4 days, between the 4th of July to the 8th of July. 844 surveyors, 8,035 respondents. This is the next question that we reveal. Do you support 21 years as the legal age of marriage for all men and women? 78.7%, so nearly 79% of the Muslim women have come out and said yes. Raise the bar, make it same, 21 years. The thought process is Muslim women or women in general can complete their education, they can be graduate, they'll have a sense of independence and they can take a call on their lives. Make it same. Scientific studies also say that you must raise the age of marriage for women. Don't get them married off in their teens. Some of them getting married even in their pre-teens, soon as they even attain their puberty. These practices need to stop. That's the message that's coming in. Women don't want to be married off. They want to be able to decide at the same time that a man becomes eligible. Why the difference is the question that is there in the minds of a lot of women. Ladies and gentlemen, one aspect, even as we bring out to you, the age groups. Let's see. Older women, younger women, educated women, less educated women, what do they say? 18 to 44 years, 80%. But look at this, ladies and gentlemen, 44 years plus, also 74% of the Muslim women who have been surveyed out of the 8,035 women who took this survey across 25 states and union territories say raise, keep it same. 21 years should be the legal age of marriage for all men and women. They say yes. Yes is what they say, ladies and gentlemen. Please understand that per surveyor, only 9 respondents. So the sample itself is distributed and varied. One person has not gone to 20 people, 30 people, 40 people. One person on an average has gone to only 9 Muslim women. That's how comprehensive and spread out the survey is, and we've tried to keep the sample as varied, as spread out as possible. But look at the overwhelming response. Zakia, if this is not a message, then what is?
A staggering part of this question is that if you look at graduates, 82.4% graduate women want the age of marriage, legal age of marriage, to be raised for women to 21 and to keep it equal to that of men. Right now, the age of marriage is 21 for men and 18 for women. 82.4%. If you look at the percentage of graduates who actually do not want this, it's only 3.3%. Out of 100 people, only 3 graduate Muslim women are saying that the age of marriage should not be raised. 82.4% are saying that the age of marriage should be raised to 21, both for men and for women. And again, if you look at the age group which you gave, 80% between 18 and 44, which is young Muslim women, 80%, 4/5 are saying that the age of marriage should be raised to 21. It's a couple of points higher than the overall sample, yes, which is 8,000 plus. 78.7% is what it is for the overall sample, whereas for those women in the age group of 18 to 44, and this is something that we're seeing not just amongst Muslim women, we're seeing this across communities. Men and women are delaying their marriage. They're delaying this for educational reasons, for financial independence reasons. They are also delaying childbearing. And you're seeing this across communities here in India. So I think the Muslim women who've been surveyed here are only reflecting what is a general sentiment that this generation wants to be financially independent, educationally forward, and only then are they considering settling down and having children and so on and so forth. So I think it is reflective of the wider sort of sentiment amongst various sections of young people.
Yeah, somewhere, Zakia ji, I just have a humble request to all the opposition parties. Don't make it a political bone of contention. Don't oppose something that is good for the country. In fact, they should have pressured the current government over the last 9 years to bring it sooner than later. They should have stolen the march on this narrative and said, you are in power, but we want you to do it, and got them to do it. Agree, yes, disagree, ma'am?
Yes, exactly. Even if you are opposing it, oppose it it in a substantive manner. Rather than waiting for the government draft, there are so many lawyers in all the opposition parties. Why don't you come out with a very inclusive and very broad-based draft? It will help the law commission, it will help the law ministry also. So this is like, that's what I said, it's very difficult in our country. Politics takes over, and okay, of course, for the BJP also it is part of their manifesto, so we have to accept that that's the reality. But let's make it about gender justice and gender equality, and not really about the electoral gains and scoring over politically. But yeah, it's difficult. But I really hope
nothing
that
stops the Congress, AIMIM, or any other political party as making it part of their manifesto, because this is enshrined in the Constitution. They should have made it their part of their manifesto and said, we are doing it, not the BJP. Stolen a march in the interest of the country. This is common sense, Zakia ji, but why does politics come and corrupt this?
Yes, that's why what you have done is very important, because it is very important that the women speak out and women are heard. More and more women speaking out and more women getting heard will also put a mirror to all the politicians and to all the political parties and to all the patriarchs. So in that sense also, what you have done is a very, very important exercise. And once again, I want to congratulate News18. And I really hope that we will be able to put politics aside and go forward, because India cannot become the aspiring superpower that it wants to be without taking along 50% of its citizens, namely the women and the girls. So I think it is an aspiration. The Article 44 directive principles has been there in our constitution for the last 75 years. Yeah. Let us hope we are all able to come together and make this a reality.
There are a lot of fact checks that have also been done. Professor Gurmurthy's articles, two-part article, is an eye-opener in terms of how this 1937 Shariat Act is a fraud on Islamic principles itself, because they have very clearly, some of the elitist Muslim groups have then said, okay, let's protect our interests while deny others anything. So this majoritarianism, elitism actually is reflective of what's been practiced within the Muslim community in India for a while now. But we'll get to that. But this is about women. This is what the women of the country, Muslim women, have had to say in their opinion.